Too much time in front of the TV screen and not enough time in bed. Millions of Americans suffer from a lack of sleep.
Recent surveys show that sleep deprivation affects those of all ages. Nicole McGregor is live at the Valley Sleep Center to explain how we can all get some more Z's. All right, once again, you're going to speak softly.
I know. Well, you know what? People are waking up now, you guys, so I can talk loud again. Yeah. Welcome to my normal voice, right? Yeah, about 50 million Americans have sleep problems, according to research. We're joined now by Dr. Len Moss. He's a board-certified sleep specialist with the Valley Sleep Center. Good morning to you, doctor.
Good morning.
All right, let's get right to it. Obviously, if you're not getting enough sleep, there's a potential for health problems, but knowing that can cause people to have anxiety, which then kind of puts you in a vicious cycle, right?
That's right. That's right. People will start to worry about not getting enough sleep. And all this does is make it more difficult to sleep. Makes them look for other things to improve their alertness in the daytime, which again can affect their ability to sleep the next night.
So therefore, we don't want to talk about that too much. We want to talk about how you cope with it. How are people dealing with not getting enough sleep?
Well, I'd like to say that they are coping, but unfortunately, most people don't cope very well. So they're looking for medications, they're looking for advice, or they rely on things that stimulate them in the daytime, such as caffeine.
Let's talk a little bit about that. As a matter of fact, if you're coping with caffeine, in fact, Starbucks Grande has 550 milligrams of caffeine, 2 extra strength, etc., has 130 milligrams of caffeine. A can of Red Bull, 80 milligrams of caffeine. Diet Coke, 46.5 in a can of Diet Coke of milligrams of caffeine. It means 7 Red Bulls is almost equal to 1 Grande. Can you believe that? Experts recommend no more than about 240 milligrams a day. But you say, doctor, that sensitivities really differ.
Exactly. Some people can tolerate very large doses of caffeine. Others, a very small amount, will affect their next night's sleep. And caffeine has a half-life in the bloodstream that's fairly limited, so it gets out of your blood, but it can stay in your brain, can affect sleep the next night. So people with insomnia should avoid caffeine. As far as dangers of caffeine, if someone doesn't have heart problems and they're tolerating it and sleeping well, the dose is probably not a major concern.
So quickly, doctor, natural remedies to get to sleep.
Well, as far as the over-the-counter food supplements, there are products that have shown some benefit. Valerian is one. Unfortunately, valerian also has some potential liver toxicities, and most of the food supplements that are marketed are not controlled very well. You don't know the exact dose that you're getting. Melatonin is promoted. A lot of people will take melatonin. Again, unfortunately, the dose is not standardized. It's probably safe for the most part. It's probably not very effective. It can shift your circadian rhythm, which is your natural clock that determines when you get sleepy and when you will be awake, among other functions in your body.
Doctor, thank you. I'm sorry. Thanks so much for all that information. By the way, though, if you're getting about 7 to 9 hours of sleep and you are still tired when you wake up, you could have a sleep disorder, so definitely check into that. We're live in Phoenix. Nicole McGregor, 12 News Today.